Good morning, everybody. Dennis caught me off guard today. I wasn't even in the room when he ended his live stream, so that's why it took me so long to get back to go live here. But that's okay. It's got to happen sometimes. So we got AZ Drone Dude in the house. Philip Koshat, Miko Ghost, Dean. Good morning, Captain Joe America. Good morning. Tej, good morning. Johnny Drone Flyer, good morning. Akira Show, Warren, good morning. I'm here, but I got to walk the dog. Okay, well, we go right on ahead. Walk the dog. Just don't do it naked, dude. I mean, come on, really. And let's see. And that's pretty much it. Philip, good morning.
Good morning. What's going on, Rodney?
How you doing today?
I'm making it. Sooner or later.
I saw that you had to go get some coffee and a Tylenol. You must have had a rough night.
Went to bed about 1 this morning. We went out to eat downtown at El Barrios. It's a Mexican restaurant, and of course, and you know it's packed all the time and everything. And Angie's my wife's. I guess she's my niece too now, but she works down there. So she got us a table and everything. And after that, we went over to the Paramount and played some games and stuff. Morning, Peter.
Morning, Rodney.
Morning. We got Ronnie in the house. God bless America. Good morning. So
TJ.
Go ahead. So Dominic's not going to be joining us this morning, by the way.
Okay.
TJ Flea Flicker's still in bed. He's living a good life. No, we played some games at Paramount and everything. Skee ball and pinball and stuff like that. Pinball, I walked up to one of the machines and I played it and played it and played it and played it until the point where I was like, I'm tired of you now. Why don't I just let the ball go on down? And I let it go on down and it says shoot again. And I'm like, I quit.
Joe Fodolio in the house.
Morning, Joe.
Hey guys, I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna put the link in the chat for about a few seconds here, about at least 30, maybe a little bit longer. If you want to join, please feel free to do so. If not, that's fine.
Yeah, good morning to all in chat.
So, Peter, did you do anything interesting today?
Today, no, pretty much no.
Okay.
I just had a quiet Saturday, watched a bit of TV, and did my usual Saturday morning quizzes and crosswords and that sort of stuff. So, just a normal Saturday.
You need to wipe that sweat off your forehead.
That's right. Yeah, it's a bit of a problem.
Well, the sun finally came out from behind a cloud for a little bit. Now it's going back behind one. But it is hot and muggy here today.
It's finally starting to warm up a bit here during the days. The mornings are still pretty cold, but it's getting warmer during the day, getting up towards the high teens in Celsius in the real temperatures.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. So you're approaching your spring then, huh?
Yeah, the 1st of September, spring, so only about 3 weeks out.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
It's hard to remember that.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, while I was at Paramount last night, they've got this door that's covered in nothing but different stickers and stuff, like your beer stickers and just enjoy life, stuff like that. Well, I had to put a Chat Show sticker on there.
I've got a quick question here for Philip.
Yes, sir.
That Suno app we were playing with last week. The music one.
Yeah.
Is that got like a usage daily limit for the free version of that?
It might. It
Yeah.
might.
Okay.
It does. If you look in the down in the lower left of the screen, it'll tell you how many credits you have.
Okay.
And so whenever you create a song, it'll take away so many
right.
credits.
Okay.
And then when you run out of credits, you're done for that day.
Yeah.
But the next day you should have some more.
Okay. Yeah, because I was playing around with it today for a little while, and just stopped working. The create button stopped working. So
yeah,
it says, "Look, I've done enough for you today."
That's right. Yeah.
Move along, move along.
Give me some money or go away.
Here, move along.
What in the
Pay
hell
up or
do
move
you
off.
want?
But
You want a hit?
Oh,
I'll give
right.
you several hits.
yeah. I'll try it again tomorrow.
They said Mariah Carey wasn't even this tough.
all right. So right now I have 50 credits, and I think you get 50 credits a day.
Okay. Just looking.
I created a couple of other songs here. Well, actually 4 of them. This is Before the Storm. What I called it. Y'all couldn't hear that, could you?
No.
No.
It's because I got to share it. I keep forgetting I got to share stuff.
Okay.
Sounds good to you.
Yeah, I see that credits there now. Yeah, I got 0. Yeah, okay.
So here it goes. Oh, Johnny Dronefly. Hey, Johnny.
What's up? Good
Hi,
morning.
Johnny.
That's instrumental.
Okay.
Hey, I got a question. You put Dennis Lovelady out of work?
Do what?
Are you trying to put Dennis Lovelady out of work?
Yep.
Oh, no. Philip introduced this AI program to create.
Yeah, I did it. I did a couple of them.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can even put your own lyrics in there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You can put it in the sort of full lyrics or just sort of keywords, and it'll make up its own song.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
I think you cannot put in titles of any song that's existing out there.
Right.
I don't think it'll let you do that. Yeah. Like if you wanted to sing, let's say "Stairway to Heaven,"
yeah,
it will come back. I think it comes back and says, "No, this is we can't do a song."
It's copyrighted music. I don't think you could do that with copyrighted music.
Yeah, it tells you.
But you're not actually playing the actual song.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So you're basically using somebody else's title. I think that's how it works out to where, hey, you can't use my title in my song. Yeah, I think.
Ronnie, you have a good day, brother.
Ronnie, good to see you. Now, Ronnie used AI on his last video that he posted the other day.
Yeah, and I think Joe America has used a couple of AI songs.
Okay.
Well,
it's spread
another AI song, it's not Suno, but I want to say hello to Danny, the View Chaser, and Jody. Frank Rizzo's in the house.
Morning.
And who else? Joe Fodolio, Captain America, or Captain Joe America.
Joe America's up.
So, but anyway, all right. Well, if nobody else wants to join, I'm going to go ahead and delete this link.
Can I join on my cell? and I'll have two
You
windows.
can try.
No, that's okay. I don't. My battery's dead anyway on my phone.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to run my truck in a little bit.
Update, looks like. So
so
Peter, how you doing, Peter?
Yeah, doing pretty good, thanks.
Good.
Struggling along.
so it looks like you and Captain Joe had a good time yesterday, I guess.
We went Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah, we did. We met some new. My daughter called me, and one of her nurses that works for her said that her husband had just retired, and he bought a drone, so he come out there and met us, him and his son-in-law. So yeah, we had a good time.
Cool. I wonder who the new friends were.
Yeah, his name is John April, and he's got his channel is. Let me see if I can find a link for it. He hadn't put up a lot of stuff, but he enjoys
Well, that's good that you meet new people.
Yeah, and they live right there by us. So
Awesome.
Captain Joe met us, and we actually went out to the soccer field, and all of a sudden, because I wanted to fly my new little Valatar 3.5-inch home built, but then they started having some kids, a bunch of kids, like a camp or something going on, so we had to end up going to the lighthouse, and I didn't want to fly it out there. So,
Well, you didn't want to fly it over the water?
not particularly. I mean, I'm just learning, So
I got you. Believe me, I was the same way.
I took the about a 2 out over the lighthouse, which you got to fly about 2,000 feet out to get there. So it's a good little jaunt. So,
Jeez.
Well, that's one thing about that Avata. It'll make that trip.
yeah.
Did y'all see Ken Heron's latest video where he was on the battleship?
Oh yeah, the LST. LST, in case you don't know it, for all you non-Navy types, LST stands for Landing Ship Tank. So they carried tanks, jeeps, trucks.
Okay.
And what they'd do is they'd run up onto the beach, and the two doors in the front of it would open up, and they'd just drive that stuff right off there.
What's the smaller version of that called? Where like Normandy and places like that.
Oh, you're talking about the landing craft.
Yeah.
Troops
I think that's what they're called, landing craft.
Yeah, that's the one where the front door just drops down and
it's a smaller boat. It's usually carried by troop transports.
Yeah,
and they'll have like 4 or 5 of them, maybe even 6 sometimes, depending on the size of the troop transport. But you don't see many of them anymore. And that LST 325. That's an interesting story because we gave it to Greece, and then they turned around and donated it to the museum ship organization, and a bunch of veterans that had served on those went over and sold it back across the Atlantic, which I would have loved to have been able to do that. That would have been so cool. Excuse me.
Well, now they're taking it and going different ports. It's like a mobile museum now.
Yeah. It's the only LST that can still get underway. I think there's 1 or 2 that are museum ships. I think
stationary,
but they're pretty much stationary.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool that they sail up and down that river, though.
Yeah, but I was on his video. He sent his Vata to in. I mean, just really, I was impressed how far he was going with it in a metal ship with all that metal inside, and he was yet flying. Flying the way he was flying.
Yeah.
As far as he went in there.
That's John's link right there. I put in the channel. He's a new.
Oh, okay. Let's okay. Well,
Rodney, you getting a new little drone? What you think?
I'm sorry.
The new little Neo. Are you thinking about getting it, or have you thought
No,
about it?
I haven't really looked into it.
Yeah.
Probably not. I've got too many drones right now.
Join the club.
I've got two 3.5 inchers that are out of commission at the moment, and a 5-inch that is almost completed. I need to get up off my lazy butt and complete it. And then I've got a baby hawk that I need to repair. That's the third 3.5 inch I have. And then I got a 3.5 inch and 3 5-inchers that I can still fly. The baby hawk that I can fly is the one I call Ollie Hawk, because Ollie is the guy that gifted it to me. So I've had that for a couple of years now.
Mr. Joe Photo Leo, I see here in the chat, he didn't get out of camera drones. He actually got a new Air 3 yesterday. Well, he got a refurb Air 3 from Best Buy, but it wasn't flying so good, so he's going to have to send it back. So.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yo, there you look. You just said it. Yeah, you got to peel.
Yeah, now I will say that I have been toying with the idea of getting the what is it, the Sparta.
The Spectre.
I've been toying with getting one of those, because they're not. I mean, they're the same thing as an Air 3, right? They're the exact.
I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't see the need for it. No service, and just they're not cheap. You can get an Air 3 for basically the same price.
Well, the whole idea was about with the Spectre coming out was so, because if they ban DJI drones, which I don't think, I don't think they're going to ban them for civilians to use.
No, and if they're already approved, not going to be banned. At least that's what we say. And I mean, this drone, just because it's got a made in Malaysia sticker built, I mean, I don't think it can be as easy as what some of these companies are thinking they're doing. That's just me. I don't know. But
see, I suspect that DJI subcontracted to these guys.
They did. Well, they did a rights agreement, whatever that means, a licensing agreement.
Yeah.
I mean, they did a licensing agreement to a Mini 2, which is way, discontinued. So why would you? I don't know. I just wouldn't see buying a Mini 2.
Well, I can't see buying a Mini 2 either, but the Air 3 has got a really good camera on it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love the Air 3. Great drone.
I may even just get a Mini 4 Pro.
Yeah. I don't have the Mini 4 Pro, but it flies nice. The guy had it. I'll tell you what, and I've seen some, of course.
I know Chris Hope likes it.
Yeah.
Except he tried to do live stream with it at the lake, and it didn't work too well, mainly because of the cellular service. But
yeah, that's the only negative to the, if you're trying to fly with the RC controllers now, you used to be able to just use Prism, which you got to use your phone. You got to go back to using an old controller,
Yeah. Alex Escardo, good morning.
Good morning, Alex.
Hey, morning.
Alex, they went flying yesterday with Al and Captain Ray, and
yeah, he got some beautiful shots too.
He did, yeah, he sure did.
He is an expert photographer in my book.
Oh, he is. Alex cannot see. I mean, hey, we all see the lighthouse, but for some reason, he sees it better than us. It's like,
Coach 7760. Good morning.
No, they had fun. Actually, they called me. Al called me while they were flying yesterday morning. So we was messing with them. Captain Ray went flying, and I forgot who else they had. They had 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah.
Ray's out on a boat on a fishing. I think he's doing a fishing tournament this morning.
Really?
Okay.
Really? Cool.
Where is he? Is he back in Florida?
Yeah, well, yeah, he just went down for a couple of days.
Okay.
I'm not sure how long he's staying.
Yeah.
I guess Dennis is not joining us today.
Well, after you put that AI stuff on there, you scared him off.
Speak of the devil.
Oh,
Speak
there
of the
he
devil, and he pops right in. Just like that.
Just
He must have been
funny how
listening.
that happens.
Were your ears burning, Dennis?
They were.
Dennis, I'm taking up for you, Dennis. They trying to put you out of work with the AI.
Oh, yeah, they're welcome to it.
There is nothing in the world that could replace Dennis Lovelady.
No,
That's right.
nothing. Except by AI.
That AI.
Well, if you could do Dennis's voice in AI, then yeah, maybe he could be replaced.
Hey, it might go out there and AI's smart enough. It probably goes out there and listens to him and goes, let me mimic him.
Yeah.
I mean, when I created that Minefield song, I put in, I want a rock song, rock hit song with Minefield, Billy Tripp, and Brownsville. And I guarantee it went and looked at an article of what this is all about and what Minefield is. And that's when it put the song together. And it put together perfect, like skill. I didn't say sculpture. I didn't say any of that. And it put all that stuff together. And I'm like, this is very scary.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I can see Days of the Terminator happening.
I can see some silver guy chasing me.
Well, if they do it, they got to give it Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice, though.
It's true.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. I'm too old for this. I can remember when I was governor.
So Johnny, you gonna go do any flying today?
I've been flying to Air 3 just now. Just did a little sunrise and flew over the football stadium.
Oh, really?
From here.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. No, we're actually having a little get together for my granddaughter Gracie, who is going to Savannah, Georgia, to the Savannah School of Art. So we're kind of having a little barbecue and stuff like that this afternoon. So
Cool.
So we just kind of, and it's been so hot. I mean, it was out near 100 the last almost every day this week, and it's even. I know when we flew with Captain Joe the other day, standing around talking out there, it was like, okay, I think we did enough talking. Need to get in the air conditioned trucks, But no, it's been doing a little flying though. Been doing a little flying. I fly almost every day at some point.
How's that little 3.5 incher working out for
It
you?
does good. It can handle shingles very well. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I saw where you
know how they got
to land on the roof.
30-year shingles. Well, it took 1 day of the 30 years out that life of that shingle.
Uh-oh. Was that your house that you landed on?
Yeah, that was my neighbors where they put the pool. If you ever seen my video where they were digging the pool, yeah. Yeah, I thought it was my brother-in-law next door, but when I actually kind of realized I saw the copper gutter and actually just flipped it over in crash mode or turtle mode and was able to fly it back, but it was the props were. But that was all that was hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, that turtle mode, it's pretty handy, but it does tear up the props a little bit.
Yeah, especially, but it's better than going down there and climbing on somebody else's roof.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I like about the Avata in turtle mode on the Avata.
Yeah.
It's got me out of a couple of things.
Yeah. Now, see the turtle mode on the Avata, it works a lot different than it does on a regular 5-inch
Right.
quad.
Right.
You know,
Oh
on a
yeah.
5-inch quad, you actually got to give it throttle, but on the Avata, it just spins up all by itself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I was worried about it being at the edge of the gutter, and when you hit the first flip, it just rolled right off. You know what I mean? Onto
Yep.
the driveway.
Oh, you can catch it then.
Well, I wasn't down there. I was at my house. I was like, because I wasn't quite sure where it was at.
It was where everybody was standing around looking up on the roof, going, "What just hit us?"
Nobody was there.
It's a bird.
He
It's
might have
a
it.
plane. It's
He
Johnny
might have it on
Bellflower.
he might have it on his cameras of his house, you know. But,
What was the saying years ago? I think they're Iranian.
no, it's flying though. I like that. I say it rips that little. You know, of course, I'm keeping up high and just doing a bunch of stuff, but it runs really good. Quiet, very quiet for the size.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
So, yeah, the more practice you get, the more chances you'll start taking.
It's I do have GPS on it. GPS rescue works really good though. If you take off like just in an open area, you know.
Oh yeah, it flies back by itself.
Mm-hmm.
The other way of saying that, Rodney, is familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You're going to Minefield, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going?
No. Joe's gonna pass by here though. Joe Fodoleo will spend the night that Friday, and then he's gonna drive in Saturday morning.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Cool.
We'll probably, and then we'll probably fly Friday here or somewhere. We'll probably go meet Captain Joe. He wants to. Well, he's met Captain Joe, but we're gonna go fly.
Yeah, cool.
So
yeah, I'd like to come down and visit you guys down there in Louisiana. I think that'd be fun.
Got a couple good places to fly. I mean, I say they. Yeah, we got some great places.
Oh, I think you do.
Yeah. Lighthouse is good. It's kind of that tugboat is interesting. You might want to fly through the tugboat if you're brave enough, you know. We haven't flown through it.
That was the one in the video
Yeah.
from yesterday?
Yeah.
You still have that little Honda, Johnny?
I sold a little Honda, the Super.
Oh, did you? How come you didn't sell it to me?
I'll tell you what, yeah, I sold it, and Johnny, please go. What's he talking about? Yeah, Joe, we'll bring you out there. Hey, you know, if you can.
Please go to Minefield is what he's talking
Oh,
about.
he's talking about, oh yeah. But it's we got some great places to fly. You know, I think everybody does. You kind of see everybody else's I don't know, flights, and you go, man, they got such a great place to fly. But hey, you know, just think of all the places that you go around your house that I say other people, you know, they're thinking they kind of envy you got. You know, I mean, I know Marcus got the Snake River Canyon out there, and then the guys that live by the beaches. Of course, the guys up in New York, y'all got some great places there by the beach. So I think we all got great places.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well, there probably is. If I went up into Fredericksburg and stuff, there's probably some good places up there. But I just don't want to drive a long way to go to a place. So I usually go over to the church. I have a lot of fun flying at the church anyway.
Yeah.
So, you know, and most of the time it's never crowded. I mean, there's never hardly ever any kids there. And when there is kids there, and I fly, I just try to stay away from the playground.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's like Joe and I. Yeah, we did go to the big soccer field. I wanted to fly there because I mean, that's purposely why we went there, because they have like, I don't know, 10 or 12 softball fields and 8 or 10 soccer fields. But I saw I got there first and had about 50 soccer balls on the field, but nobody else was there. But then I saw a guy bring a cooler, and as I get everything unloaded, a little bus pulled up. So we had to end up going over to the lighthouse.
Yeah. So,
but now school started, so when we go in the mornings and all, now we won't have any kids out because school started yesterday here. So
yeah, now there is a park in King George over by where I work that I can fly at, but during the summer I just don't even go there because of the kids.
yeah.
You know, I mean, and there's a park in Fredericksburg that I usually stop in when I go for a doctor's appointment, and they actually have an RC racetrack.
Oh wow.
Yeah, which is pretty interesting. I don't, but I never see anybody there, and that's the crazy thing that the city of Fredericksburg built this RC track, and you never see anybody using it. Maybe I just go at the wrong time. But
They have races at 2 a.m. in the morning while you're not there.
probably so.
Well, we're going flying tomorrow. I'm going with some of the FPV guys up to a old cotton mill that's shut down up in Anniston.
Oh, cool.
Call it Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese. We're going to Swiss cheese, and I said, "Drop me a pin."
Is that with Fly High FPV and?
Yeah, with Jody and Dave and some of the I think some of the Atlanta crews coming over.
Okay. Well, his name's Dave, right?
Yeah.
Is he going to be at Minefield again this year?
He will. He sponsors. He's one of the sponsors.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Last year he set up there, so that's cool.
Yeah, he's his store is one of the sponsors. I really admire somebody that like Dave. He basically took nothing and made it something, and he got in the game. He also makes all the 3D stuff and the LED the LED lights, which I got on my Vada. It basically he worked with the company to develop these special LEDs that match up to the voltages for FPV drones.
Okay.
Compared to 5 volt or 12 volt. Well, he made it to where they match up. I mean, he's done good for himself.
Yeah, I need to order some stuff from Dave. I didn't realize. I mean, I was checking his website and all. He actually answered a question for me about my little. Yeah, I know the next O3 air unit. Matt, my son-in-law, wants to build one. I think we got everything except the O3 air unit. So I'm gonna get the O3 air unit from Dave.
Yeah, he just got the goggles 3 in last night. But I mean, he's got a good stock.
I'm looking at the website, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, if I was going to build one, I'd go directly to him.
Yeah. I wish I'd have I knew who he was, but I just didn't realize. I guess associated with the store and all that. But
yeah, and that's
Joe was telling me about it. So yeah.
And that's the main reason why I wanted him on my show the other night, because there is a bunch of people out there that doesn't realize he does have a store. And
yeah, and I mean, if you're going to order something, I mean, the O3 air units for one thing are pretty well the same price everywhere. So help somebody
Oh
yeah. I've been to his web store,
mm-hmm.
and I just at the time there was nothing I really wanted to buy, but I would like to put some LEDs on some of these quads. Hey, John, Flying Flynn Media, good morning.
Good morning, John.
Good morning, John.
John.
Joe buys through Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he just got 5 meters of LEDs from him.
That's what she said.
5 meters?
That's 16 feet, isn't it?
Yeah. 6.5. Yeah.
Oh, so what Joe's saying, he's got enough to do my Avata when he comes here and spends the night. That's what he's saying.
Well, it sounds like to me he's got enough to do mine too.
Yeah, I mean, it's true, and he's gonna see you the next day, you know. So
Great. He saved you a ton of money there, Rodney.
He
Jelly
has.
beans for everyone.
Joe, Joe, he right now he's thinking, damn, I messed up typing that in there.
Hey, Ken, place it here. Welcome to the chat. Looky here, buddy.
I got 0.05 meters. That's all I got.
Joe, he's gonna retract that statement. He was saying he's gonna next statement he's gonna type says, I was thinking about ordering.
Oh.
Getting horsepower. Oh, he's doing his truck underbody.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh, that's what he's doing with the
Yeah.
okay.
sounds like a lie to me now. He's trying to back.
Yeah, I think he's backtracking now. Yeah. You done let it out,
like
Joe.
I don't know. It looked like an offer to me, Rodney. I don't know.
You said it does look like an offer? That's
Philip,
what
I
I
thought it was.
Philip,
That's what
I got
took it
5
as.
feet here.
Philip, on
5
a
meters.
lot of the lights, is it cut perfect for that, or do you wrap it, or is it?
It goes pretty good. I mean, you may have to tap it with a little bit of glue
Got you.
in certain areas and stuff. But mine's got a little where I can put a 12-volt battery on top of it.
I got you.
Those little bitty 12-volt batteries.
Yeah.
It lasts for maybe 20-25 minutes off of that battery. But it's well worth it, especially if you're especially if you're flying at dusk or something like that. It looks cool going through the air. It's, you know, like a green blob.
Yeah. So, Ken, you said you're leaving Texas this morning. Where are you heading to? Where's your next stop? And are you going to be at Minefield?
Yes, I was wondering about that.
I'm listening. I'm putting my omelet together.
Did he say he was putting his omelet together?
He said, hope he has a good screwdriver.
Yeah, he's gonna need one.
I mean, drinking screwdriver or
I knew somebody would twist that. Twist the screwdriver. You get it?
there, yeah.
So Ken's going to be going to Mobile. I assume that's Mobile, Alabama, and then to Florida. Cool.
Okay.
You know, the only Mardi Gras I've ever had the privilege of going to was in Mobile, Alabama.
And
Was
that's
it
where
at least on the second Tuesday of February?
something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Mobile was the starting place. Really, it wasn't New Orleans. It was Mobile.
Is that right?
That's
I didn't know that.
I mean, that's what I've heard through the media. You know.
It is Mobile. Yeah, Mobile. One of the original Mardi Gras in the United States started in Mobile.
Oh, okay, and we got it straight from a Louisiana man.
Yep.
There you go.
So, but yeah, my ship had pulled in there, and I go walking, and no, I must not have heard the announcement that there was a Mardi Gras season there, and me and a buddy of mine go walking out that night, and this parade was going by, and beads were being thrown at us, and candy was being thrown at us.
Something else was being flashed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I threw a few beads, you know. That's what you do, right?
I went right over her head. That way I know she'll reach for it.
Oh man, that was. But yeah, that was kind of fun. Of course, I'd never been to a Mardi Gras at the time, so now at least I can say I've done that in my lifetime.
I've never been.
Never been myself either.
Yeah, now when you go, you can catch beads or 9mm or a.
It's a 223-556, maybe.
Yeah. With the silencer.
Yeah. So one of the things I really liked when I was stationed in Japan was the different festivals they had.
Yes.
And Dennis knows about some of those.
I do.
What was it? Is it the Bonadori? I'm not saying it correctly. Where they danced to the ancestors?
That's the Obun Festival.
Oh yeah, that's it.
That's
Cat, come on.
That's in March, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I am fixing to have to run my truck to the shop.
Uh-oh.
They're replacing my EGR valve this morning.
Ah.
And let me tell you, it has been, I've had it busted for a month now, and it's messed with the computer so much that it's messed with my radio. My radio keeps on rebooting. It'll play for a little bit and then it'll reboot. And then it'll play for a little bit and reboot. And I'm like, I looked it up and finally come to the conclusion it's because my EGR valve. Because it's messing with the computer, and the computer's it's the radio's got that deal where if you speed up it gets louder, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that portion of it doesn't know what's going on, and it's messing with it up. And I wanted to get it fixed before mine failed anyway.
Yeah.
Must be recirculating all the exhaust gas through the radio, is it?
Let's do it. I'm like, I mean, it has to be that, because when it first messed up, they cleaned it. Everything worked fine for about a week. Then now they can't. They say it's beyond cleaning. It needs replacing.
Yeah.
And it's a $265 part.
Okay.
I'm like, great, more money. Yeah, I love spending money.
That's right.
You know,
What else you gonna do with it, Philip? You got to spend it.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Can't carry it with me. I can give it away, but I can't carry it with me. It's all right. My wife was talking to nephew's girlfriend last night about what we do on trips, and it's worked out. We started this about 6 years ago, where we start just every paycheck, we'll just throw it in savings. You know, well, not the whole paycheck, but you know, throw like 200 here, 400 here, and when we get ready for our trip, we'll use our card and get all the points for everything, and then we'll just pay the card off with what we have, and then we have cash also to walk around with. So and plus we get, I mean, we're up to about $2,600 in cash back right now.
Hi, Mike.
hey Mike.
Right. But
So, again, I'm going to put the link to the panel in here into the chats. If anybody cares to join us, feel free to do so. It'll be up for about 30 seconds or so, maybe a little longer. So
I don't see it.
How's the omelet,
hey,
Johnny?
look, open your eyes. It's there.
Sure. I see it.
Oh, there it is.
See, I told you all you had to do was open your eyes.
Hold on. Okay, now I see it.
Actually, I was just about to hit the send button when you said you didn't see it. So
Yeah. All right.
Dennis, one week to go, Dennis.
Yep. A week and a day.
Excellent.
Is Scotty gonna sing while you're gone? Is
I
Scotty?
think so.
I
Yeah.
hope not.
Not Dennis?
He needs a bigger audience, so he's going to sing now.
He's gonna sing now. Good deal.
oh boy.
Oh boy.
I think he's going to invite Rodney to sing with him.
Oh no.
That's a double old boy now.
Well,
Yeah, Dennis. If me and Scott got up there and sang, when you come back, nobody'd be watching your channel.
hey Rodney,
That's not.
Yeah.
That's not true. That's not true.
What?
are you doing Saturday morning at live at Minefield?
Well, I hope to. It just depends. I mean, because me and Brad are sharing a room in Jackson, so it just depends on what time he wants to get up.
Well, I mean, I didn't know if you were going to do a sunrise, come over and do a sunrise and everything, and I'll probably have a table already set up. Now, Wi-Fi, I used to rob from the hotel, hotel behind.
I can't get mixed up with robbery, man.
Yeah, you use the Wi-Fi.
But I'm not sure this year what I'm going. I may end up having to just hotspot it, which I hate doing because by the time I get back home, it says you've used over 60 gigs of transmission, and you're like, really?
Alex Escardo said he goes, steal the already free Wi-Fi. If I do a sunrise, I'll probably use my phone as a hotspot. So,
Well, I just didn't know if you wanted to, if we had Wi-Fi and everything, I can have the laptop set up right there if you want to sit and do the show right there.
Saturday morning coffee with Rodney and friends too, maybe.
Yeah, and for live from Minefield, because I'm planning on doing a couple of live spots there.
Are you? Well, at one time with that first South Florida drone meetup, I had every intention of doing Saturday morning coffee with Rodney and friends right there. And then when everybody started showing up, and I forgot all about it because I had my camera set up, my laptop set up. I was getting ready, gonna do it, and got to talking to people and forgot all about it. Morning, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
How we doing?
Hey, I know a perfect spot to stream from Bob Casey's hood of his truck. It works really, really well until he comes out of the hotel that morning. He was like looking at me really funny.
All right, well, I'm gonna go run my truck.
All right, Philip. Well, you have a good day, brother.
Hey, all y'all do.
Philip.
Good to see y'all, and we'll see. We'll catch you next Saturday, or catch you during the week or something, and we'll. I got a show Monday night. It's the pre-Minefield show.
Okay.
Send videos. I've got plenty. I've got a few FPVs already. If y'all got anything, just send it my way, and I'll show it on the show because that's mainly what I'm going to be doing. I might chat to a few people that's been, been to Minefield before and what's their experiences. So,
Good deal.
Yeah, it sounds like it'd be a good show. Oh,
so all we can do is hope.
Yeah.
well, I imagine Chris will feel a little more comfortable because he'll know Dennis won't try and trick him again like he did last year.
That's true.
Yeah.
Dennis is already. He's going to send me some sheet music to get Chris to sing with.
I think about that little clip. I had to post that up as a short. I think I posted it as a short, and it is just so funny because Chris is just singing along and
Reading along,
and all of a sudden it was drinking big cigars and smoking coffee or something like that.
Probably drinking coffee or smoking coffee and drinking big cigars.
Yeah. And right after that, Chris realized what it was.
What he had just said, yes.
crazy.
And it was fortunate that I was standing right there recording it too. I mean, it was
That's the reason I was banned from Minefield.
And after that, Minefield was never the same. All right, guys. Y'all have a great morning.
all right,
See you,
Phil.
Philip.
Take care, brother.
All right, Philip.
Bye.
So, Mike, what are you up to, man?
Not much. Just got up.
I
Uh-oh.
figured as much. I mean, you're what, 2 hours behind us?
Yeah. he-
3,
Not 7 o'clock. It was 3 hours.
3
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
That's
6
right.
o'clock yet where you are.
almost 6 right now.
Yeah.
It's tough for me to get up to catch you guys in the morning.
Well, I bet it is. You know, I am really surprised that Lance Cadena,
Oh, yeah. Lance gets up early.
yeah, he gets up real early, you know, and then in a way kind of reminds me of Rick Halber, because Rick Halber was always on the early morning live streams.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
In fact, I don't think that guy ever slept.
Nancy,
Yeah.
Huh?
Rick and Nancy
Oh.
used to always
Nancy
be.
too, yeah.
Of course, she was there again today.
Yeah.
Lance catches my show sometime on Sunday morning, and I go on at 7 my time, which is, you know, it's like what, 5 in the morning for him.
Not his time, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's he at?
Seattle.
Seattle.
And so is Nancy, by the way. Happens
I
to be.
think we're right at the same time as them right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arizona doesn't change
No.
their time.
No.
So
We're smart. We just leave it.
half the year they're on Mountain Time, and the other half the year they're on
Pacific.
Pacific Time.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
I hope
on
if they ever
unspecific
decide to
time.
if they ever get rid of it, I hope they decide to keep it on the one where it's only 2 hours from you guys.
yeah, that would be Mountain Time.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it is legal for all the states to stick to standard time. Right now, they could do that. Every one of them could stick to one time
Oh, yeah.
zone. But what the law is all about is changing it so that the states can stick to daylight savings time. I have no idea why there's so much confusion about that.
Yeah.
Well, I just wish they'd quit doing it one way or the other. Either stay on daylight savings time or stay on standard time. I don't care which
Yeah.
time we stay on. Just stay on
Exactly.
one time.
Just do it.
That's my
Yeah.
opinion. But
I agree with you. There's something political about it. We just don't know. Follow the money. You follow the money, you'll find out the
That's
answer.
true.
yeah. So
Akishiro, why don't we all just use star dates?
What's that?
why don't we just use star dates?
Akishiro puts that.
Hey, guys, I got to run. I'm going to be listening, but hey,
Okay.
have a great day.
Hey,
Have-
Johnny, have a
All
good
right,
day.
Johnny, you
Yeah,
have a good
Johnny.
one too, brother. I'll probably be ending it here in a few minutes anyway. So
I'm listening. So, all right.
okay.
Okay.
Enjoy your omelet.
Yeah. But yeah, it would be nice if they could just stay on one time or the other.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, that was when I was in the Navy, and you touched on it this morning. When you're going from the west coast of the United States going west, you're gaining an hour. No.
If you're going west from the west coast, you're gaining. Well, you're losing time because time goes quickly an hour. You know,
Right.
Hour by
I
hour.
I think you drop back an hour, but when you go from the East Coast east, you gain it, you jump an hour. Every time you pass a time zone, you go up an hour. Because working on the night shift when you're at sea, it usually extends because it's never mind.
Well, my wife's from Germany, so all of her family still lives there. And from Arizona, right now, they're 9 hours in front of us. When it goes to, I don't know, what are we on? Daylight now or standard?
Yeah, we're
right
on
now?
daylight now.
So once it goes to standard, we're only 8 hours. They're only 8 hours in front of us.
Yeah. So
Right now it's Saturday night in Germany, Saturday afternoon.
Now, did they change at the same time that we do here in the States?
Yeah,
They do? That's weird.
yeah.
Huh.
They do all that stuff too.
At the same
Peter, do
time.
they do that in Australia?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, we have daylight saving as well, but
Well,
we start and finish.
You do in Melbourne, but Brisbane does not, right?
That's right. Yeah. Queensland doesn't have daylight saving at all. Yeah, but we're one crazy situation. Like New South Wales and Victoria, they're on the eastern side of Australia. South Australia's in the middle, and South Australia's half an hour behind those two states. But there's a town on the western side of New South Wales, which is still in the New South Wales time zone, that actually operates off the South Australian times because it's so closer to South Australia than it is to Sydney. So that operates off the South Australian time. So that's very confusing.
Yeah, I don't know if it's still true, but Gary, Indiana used to be on Eastern time. They're on Central now, but they used to be on Eastern. But Gary, Indiana, which is bordered to Chicago, always operated on Central time.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Similar situation. Yeah.
So
that's where most of the people worked.
Yeah.
Warren's giving you a request, Dennis.
Time. I love that song.
No. Yeah.
Rough morning, huh, Rodney?
It is. There's a town that split that's right on the time zone, and like their main street runs up and down with the time zone. And one half it's Eastern time, and the other half it's Standard Time. I forget which town that is.
Is that Minneapolis, St. Paul by any chance? Minnesota?
I don't know.
Nah, that's too far. No, I don't think it's in the middle of a time zone.
That's
funny. When you land in Sydney, you'd actually land on the same day you left, wouldn't you?
I'm leaving here on the 18th. I'm landing on the 20th.
Okay.
But when I come back, I'll leave
the other way around,
first, and I'll land on the 3rd.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like when we go to Germany, we leave here at like 6 o'clock in the morning, fly to the East Coast, change planes, leave there at like 5 or 6 in the PM, fly overnight. We get to Germany at 10 a.m., somewhere around there. Coming back, it's all day long. You're just flying the entire day to get back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't fly overnight. It's constant. It just so yeah, it's tough.
Flying the same direction as the sun.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, when you get to Germany though, that you tend to want to lay down and think, I'll just lay down and take a nap. Don't do that.
Yeah.
You'll be out for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Right.
It's best just to stay awake the whole time and then go to bed about 8 or 9, and then you can almost kick that jet lag real quick.
Yeah.
It says here, it says Columbus, Georgia. Columbus is in Eastern time zone, but a big chunk of the urban area is in Phoenix. In Phoenix. Okay.
Anyway, that makes sense. Columbus is right on the Alabama line.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's why. Yeah. So Michigan City in Indiana is in central, but the shore is continuously populated up to southwestern Michigan, which is in eastern. Depending on the time of year, the Louisville, Cincinnati, South Bend, and Elkhart areas are all straddled the Indiana border in such a way that they cross a time zone line.
Gonna run to my mom's house. She's an hour later than me.
Yuma, Arizona. Yuma has a different time than nearby California for part of the year. However, very little of the urban area crosses into California.
Well, yeah, I was just going to say that if you go, when we drive to Vegas, it used to be when you have to drive across the dam, Hoover Dam, they have 2 clocks on each side of the dam, one in Arizona and one in Nevada.
Okay.
And you get across, the border goes right through the middle of the river and the lake. So you get there, you're in Arizona time. And then as soon as you go across the middle of the dam, you're in Nevada time. So when it's in mountain time, or I guess, we're an hour ahead of Nevada, so you gain an hour by going 20 feet. Or no, you lose an hour. You lose an hour. No, gain an hour. Man, that's
Depends on the
confusing.
time zone, right?
It does. You know,
Time travel.
when I flew home from Japan, I left Tokyo. We left Tokyo International Airport at like 3:10 in the afternoon on the 7th of August, and I arrived in San Francisco at around 8 a.m. on the 7th of August. So I had to live that day over again. That was the longest day ever. Kai, good morning. Lone
I don't know
Star
if you've ever been to
UAV is in the
London.
house.
If you've ever been to London,
Andrew,
you
good
can actually
morning.
stand. You can stand with one foot in one date and another foot in another date.
In Greenwich.
In London?
Greenwich.
I did that once, and I've never been able to walk right since.
You know, I saw something this morning on YouTube. There was a merchant ship that was so close to the equator in the
Just saw that.
180th parallel. So he changed his course just enough that it will put him right at the intersection point. So when the stern part of his ship was still in the northern hemisphere, it was wintertime. And when it was in the southern hemisphere, because it was split, right? It was, so the ship was like in two different days, 2 different hours, and there was a
2
bunch.
different seasons.
Yeah, 2 different seasons. So
Yep.
2 different
That's pretty-
hemispheres.
To zero in on that, and that was before GPS.
yeah, and they got there by using star fixes.
Yeah.
That's about the only way you could, right?
Yeah.
Back then, yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Anybody
So is it
flying
snowing
today?
on one side of the ship and sunny on the other?
Well, I've never been on a ship that was sunny on one side and dark on the other, but I have been at 2:00 in the morning in the sunshine.
Alaska?
Norway.
Norway, close.
We were this was in summer, so the sun was always shining, and it was really interesting because the sun, I stepped out and I totally unexpected, and I don't know why I was not expecting it, but I stepped out and I'm like, whoa. And I looked at my watch and I'm like, it's 2 a.m. And then it dawned on me. I was a little slow that day, but at 2 a.m. in the morning, and it's like noontime. It wasn't any warmer, just like noontime.
Right.
But
One of my favorite I don't know how to say it, but anyway, one of the things I really liked about the movie March of the Penguins was that they showed the moment where the sun begins to show itself after not being seen for a while, right? And you see the spiral effect of the Earth's rotation. It's
Yeah.
pretty fascinating.
Oh yeah. I've seen that.
That
You know-
phenomenon is rather amazing, and that's something you'll never see if you are not in. Maybe that happens at the North Pole as well. I don't know. It should, but because of the angle of the Earth, I'm not sure if it does. But anyway, that spiral effect that you see, and it's so fast.
So the camera actually picks up the sun as the Earth is spinning around, but it's in the picture the entire time.
That's correct.
Wow.
Yeah. It's
I
been dark.
remember
It's
we were in
near the end
Norway.
of that-
I'm sorry,
that
Dennis.
movie.
When we
Go
were
ahead.
in Norway, you could see, when the sun went down, it dipped just below the horizon. I mean, it was still, like before the sun rises up on our sunrises.
Yeah.
And in fact, sometimes you could just even see a little bit of the top of it, and then it starts to come up again. And that was an interesting effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of tough when you're in like Alaska, where it does stay up like you're talking about all the time. They got to have some really good, I don't know, blackout curtains or whatever to keep
Oh,
you
yeah,
so
I
you can
imagine
sleep,
so.
you know?
I would imagine, yeah.
And then the other time it's dark the entire time.
Got to have some good lighting. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we've been at this for an hour. I think I'm going to go ahead and close it down.
All right,
Okay.
sir.
I'm glad I could make it in real quick.
Well, I'm glad you could too, Mike.
I'm going to be trying to get in more and more now that now that I retired, I'm going to try and get in more and more. So
Oh, you're
Okay.
retired.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I
did
retired
retire.
from my work after 23 years. So but that's all I did. I just retired from there. It's not like I'm sitting on the couch watching, the boob tube and all that. It's going to be a lot of honeydews need to get done. Stuff needs to get built. Stuff I've been putting off,
Real life.
all that stuff. So
Kira Show says he was too busy with the dog. He hasn't had his coffee yet.
Yeah, so you're going to have to stay on longer is what he's trying to say.
I
Sounds like-
think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve Knowles. Good morning.
Hey, Steve.
Sounds like
Rodney,
Echo
you
Risho's
said
dog
you-
runs his life.
yeah.
What was that, Peter?
Just saying, sounds like Echo Risho's dog runs his life.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
What were
Rodney,
you? Yeah.
when you said you fly a simulator, which simulator do you fly?
I haven't flown it in a while, but it would be. Hang on.
I have Velocidrone.
I used to use that, but now I used. Give me a
Liftoff.
second. Where is it? What did you just say?
Liftoff.
Yeah, Liftoff.
Yeah, I've seen that seems to be the better one for FPV almost.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I've been hanging, I got Velocidrone quite a few years ago and way before COVID, and I haven't flown it in a long time, and I've been trying to get in there and do it now, and it just I cannot keep that freaking freestyle one going. It just always in the ground.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure it out, but
Well, hang in there. Lloyd,
All right.
Grumpy Vlogger in the house.
Hi, Lloyd.
Hey, hi, Lloyd.
Hey, Lloyd. Good morning. So, anyway, guys.
All right. Well, if you're going to be a spoil sport, I'll just get out of here. So
all right, we'll see you guys.
Love you, man.
Okay. See you later.
thanks for having me on. Bye-bye.
All right, have a good one, guys.
You too.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for being here. Do appreciate it. On behalf of Dennis and the rest of the Sunrise crew, we appreciate you watching our Sunrise streams. Speaking of which, don't forget, Johnny, the Sunday Sunrise tomorrow, starting with Drone Psyche. That's Charlie Mafia coming to me here in Virginia. Then back down to Georgia with Dennis Lovelady. Over to Chris Hope with over to Chris Hope. And then after Chris Hope will be Johnny Jones Flower with Jones and Coffee. Anyway, folks, you all have a great day. Take care. We'll see you in the morning. Love y'all. Bye now.